right, I know you didn't get the winning result, but I wanted to ask you about the moment where you go down in this game. What are you looking for as a coach in terms of what your players are doing to make a push?
You're just looking for urgency. You're looking for pucks to get to the net, some traffic. They defend really well, so they made it difficult on us, but you're just looking for some pushback. Honestly, just a little bit of will, a little bit of dig in, and obviously came up one play too short tonight.
Your initial thoughts on that penalty? From upstairs, it looked like it was the Ontario player who actually got him, but in truth, it was. I even had to go back and watch it. It was actually Wise's stick that got him in the face. What was your initial reaction to that?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's probably irrelevant. Once they make the call, you got to move on, right? And to me, I think we're busy debating whether it's a penalty or not. And before you know it, you're down 3-1. They scored 2 power play goals in 30 seconds, and I think it's a lesson that has to be learned when we get to the playoffs. Key moments and kind of staying in the moment and staying in your job. You're going to get calls you don't agree with. You're going to get decisions you don't agree with. It's part of the game. But you can't lose yourself in the emotion of it and then let a game get away from you, where I thought we got distracted by it. And it doesn't matter if it's a right or a wrong call or what I think. It's the call that's made, and you got to live with it, and you got to kill the penalty. And we didn't rise to that challenge.
Did they give you an explanation at what happened with Nikita at all?
No, I mean, Frisch broke the hockey stick. It's 10-minute. It's penalty's a penalty.
What is the conversation going to be with the team ahead of tomorrow?
Well, obviously you want to respond. I thought we put together a lot of good minutes. They're in second place for a reason. They defend really well. And again, I thought our emotions got the best of us. In a moment where you think maybe there's some sort of injustice, where it doesn't matter. The call's the call, and you have to live with it, move on, and do what you have to do to win the hockey game. And I thought we lost ourselves in a moment there, and before you know it, a good team has the ability to put 2 goals in it. So it's just something where you got to reset, refocus. Similarly to the game, where you're hoping to do it overnight and come back and respond as a good group.
Has there been a moment like this that you guys have experienced this season that you can turn to?
Not necessarily. I think there's been times where we've lost our focus. You get tied up in some of the things that don't matter. Tonight it just costs you, at a big time in a big game. So there's an emphasis on learning this one, obviously, and we'll discuss it and move on. And I said, hopefully have a better composure come tomorrow's hockey game.
Walking away from this with a little bit of kind of a clear head and a glass half full, do you think this is something that you guys can learn a bunch from? Because you guys hadn't really had opportunities to kind of learn from these type of situations at all.
Yeah, certainly. There's all these games are learning situations. There's 72 dress rehearsals for the playoffs. That's what this is about. So we're going to go through things now. Whether we meet or fail the challenge, we'll discuss it and move on. But again, I think the gravity of the game, the timing of the situation, probably feels a lot bigger than it is. So it's just something we have to address when we move forward here.
And your initial thoughts on Soliev and his performance, since it was his first game in a month. I know you didn't see him before this, but your thoughts on his performance tonight since he got sent to you guys?
Yeah, and I think it's probably not fair to even critique him too hardly. Just like you said, it's been a month off, and it's not like you can put him in a bottom pairing situation and shield his minutes. Like he's out there to play. So I thought as the game went on, he got better, more comfortable. It's a tough game to get into. It's first and second. There's a lot of pace, a lot of speed, some physicality. So probably the first live bullets he's faced in a while, and it probably happened a little fast for him. But I thought as the game went on, he improved and was helping us.
Are there any performances from tonight that you don't want to get lost in the shuffle that actually maybe did do some things that you really appreciated?
Yeah, I thought there was good performances all around. I thought Ty Felber had a good game. The whole line. There was a lot of guys that played really well. But sometimes it doesn't matter, right? Sometimes it just comes down to a play or two, similarly to the playoffs, right? So this is tightly contested, tight checking hockey, and they made one more play than us. And we just have to stay focused, kind of stay in the pocket for the full game where, I thought we deviated a little bit and paid the price for it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Coach.